Hi everyone, Eitan Vosel from Mobb here. And in this video, I want to talk to you about the economic value that Mobb brings to your business. Not the security value, not how it helps you crash your security backlog, how it reduces the MTTR, but how can Mobb help you save a lot of money by using it instead of manually addressing SAST findings. So let's go. To start with, not all SAST reported findings are exploitable. Naturally, we know that. For this calculation, I will use 1 out of 4 findings is exploitable. I think it's fair to use that. And for an hourly cost for developers, I'm using $200, which is pretty common in the US as the cost for the employer, not the salary necessarily of the employee. So when dealing with security findings, with SAST findings, there are 3 steps that you need to do. First, you need to triage. Second, you need to open a ticket. And third, you need to actually fix it. So for triaging means I'm looking at the finding and trying to figure out if it's exploitable or not, and that takes time. We are using 30 minutes here, although I heard numbers that were hours. I'm trying to be very conservative here. The second one is opening a ticket. You need to identify who the tickets needs to be open to, include all the information that is required on the vulnerability and how to fix the vulnerability. That takes time. We put 15 minutes here. I think we're very low bowling here. And the last one, where the core work is being done, the developer needs to understand what the problem is, research how to fix it, implement the fix, test it. All those steps take a lot of time. That can take hours and hours. I'm using 4 hours. I think, again, very, very conservative. When you put Mobb in, you don't need to triage. Why? Because Mobb will automatically generate a code fix for the reported findings, whether it's exploitable or not, making your code better and definitely doing it faster than you can triage. So A+ for productivity. Second, you don't need to manually create a ticket. Mobb will identify who the person that needs to fix the problem and provide all the details, including a link to the actual fix, so saving that time. And last, you don't need to research as a developer. The fix is being provided to you. All you need to do is look at the code, review it, and approve it and commit it. That's all. That probably takes a minute or 2, not more than that. Give it 5 minutes, trying to be very, very conservative as usual. So taking all these into account, we take a problem that used to take more or less $1,000 for a developer to fix in developer cost for all of them, and reduce it to an insignificant number. Now, when you're looking at a bigger number, when you look at a report with 100 findings, as we said, you need to triage all of them. So that takes about 50 hours based on the numbers above. Only 1/4 of them needs to be fixed, but that's still 100 hours. Altogether, a report of 100 findings will take a developer 3 weeks of work, more than 3 weeks of work, and Mobb crashes that. And given the fact that the single SAST scan can find way more than 100 findings, it can be 1,000 findings, it can be even 10,000 findings, you can understand the math here. So when you look at a year's work, and when you look at a company, if you have 100 developers in your organization, and if Mobb fixes even 1 vulnerability on average per developer per month, that's $1,000 per month per developer. Mobb helps you save more than $1 million a year. You're welcome.